Hi all, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share a horrific story with you that I found to be incredibly shocking, even though, considering all the brutal and senseless murders I cover on this channel, I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the excitement expressed by two pure evil teens as they prepared to destroy or end a man's life as they drove up behind him in Las Vegas, Nevada on August 14th of 2023. How do I know they were excited about it? Because they filmed it. Like it was a sick game they were pumped to be playing. And then they shared the video with their friends, like they were proud of what they had done. If you haven't already heard about this story, the short clip I'm about to play for you is nothing short of shocking. But I felt the need to show it so you can see for yourself the magnitude of evil I'm talking about in this horrific story.
Ready? Yeah. The viral video, which surfaced on social media, shows a driver and his passenger intentionally ramming a bicyclist in Las Vegas on August 14th. Detectives say the car is stolen. The footage is too graphic to reveal in its entirety, but the recording shows the cyclist fly off his bike and slam to the ground.
As you heard in the clip, the two teens are in agreement that they want to hit the man riding his bike. One says, "Ready?" and the second says, Yeah, hit his ass." What we didn't see, because it was too graphic to show, was what police say happened next. After they hit him, they laughed. One yelling, "Damn, he got knocked out," and the second saying, "Oh shit, we need to get out of here." Then the video ends with a shot of the man lying on the side of the road as they leave him there for dead. That man was 64-year-old Andy Probst, who decided to go for a morning bike ride to get some exercise and probably enjoy the scenery, who was bothering no one, and they killed him for fun, filmed it, and shared it out. Police say the two teens who did it were 16 and 17 years old, but I won't be saying their names or showing their photos in this video because apparently they wanted fame for what they did, but they won't be getting it here. The best I can do is refer to them as POS 1 and POS 2, and they'll just have to live with that. Police also said they were driving a stolen vehicle when they hit and killed Andy Probst. One of 4 vehicles they stole on their crime spree leading up to the killing. After they hit him, police say they took 2 of the vehicles they stole and crashed them. Police received calls about a multiple vehicle crash and were able to arrest the 17-year-old POS at the scene. The second POS fled the scene on foot, but police were able to obtain a description of him and the clothes he was wearing. Now, evil is horrible, but it is also plenty stupid, which is a good thing. Because had these teens not done all the stupid things they did, they may not have been caught or charged with Andy Probst's murder. Not only were they stupid for embarking on a crime spree, stealing 4 cars and filming themselves hitting and killing a man, and sharing it out for fame, but when the 17-year-old was arrested for crashing a stolen car, police were not yet aware that he was the POS who hit and killed Andy Probst, until his smart mouth told them. Because he was only 17 years old, he thought he would be charged as a juvenile, and he was captured on police body cam during his arrest saying, quote, "You think this juvenile expletive is going to do some expletive? I'll be out in 30 days. I'll bet you. It's just a expletive, a hit and run, a slap on the wrist," unquote. Which police found most interesting, since they hadn't yet tied together that he had anything to do with the hit and run, so they hadn't mentioned it to him. You gotta love stupid. And it gets better. Police found the stolen vehicle they were driving when they hit and killed Probst, abandoned close to the hit-and-run site, with blood still on the windshield. But they still had to tie the 17-year-old to his murder, and were not yet aware that there was a second teen involved. Until 2 weeks later, when a student who saw the video of the pair hitting Probst brought it to the attention of a school resource officer at the end of August. Then, they were able to identify the second teen and arrest him. Then police went through their phones. And lo and behold, thank God again for stupidity. Not only did they film themselves hitting Probst, but they also saved 2 other videos from their crime spree, showing them ramming another vehicle and laughing as they hit a second man riding his bike. Only that man survived his injuries. He is 72 years old. God love him. And he was also riding his bike when the teens drove up behind him, cheering each other on the video, saying, bump him, and they did. About a half hour before they hit Probst, only that time, the other teen was driving. So, they were taking turns, taking people out, for fun. And they recorded it all. So not only did they place themselves each in the driver's seat during 2 hit-and-runs, they also handed police all the evidence they would need to charge them with both attempted murder and murder. And, as luck would have it, turns out the 17-year-old with the smart mouth, who thought he'd be charged as a juvenile, was incorrect in his assessment of his situation. Imagine his surprise when the district attorney decided to charge both teens as adults. Oh, to be a fly on that wall. So, instead of receiving the slap on the wrist he expected for being an evil POS, he is now facing 18 charges, including murder, attempted murder, battery with the use of a deadly weapon, leaving the scene of an accident, and numerous larceny and burglary charges. And before all these charges, he already had a warrant out for his arrest for domestic battery by strangulation. Strangulation. Sounds like he threw away a bright future. The second teen faces murder, attempted murder, and battery charges. Police held a press conference to announce the charges, and Andy Probst's daughter spoke about how she wanted her father, a retired police chief from California, to be remembered.
Justice will be served in this case.
A second teen faces charges in the murder of a retired police officer after a video of his killing surfaced and went viral online. Today, Metro held a news conference announcing the arrest and breaking down the timeline of events, painting a picture of a violent rampage in which a pair of teens sought out bicyclists to run over.
Fox 5's Kim Passoff joins us live near Tenaya and Centennial Parkway with what we've learned from police tonight.
So Fox 5 is choosing not to show that video that has been circulating widely online, but it shows 2 teens out on a joyride, first ramming a car just down the street from here. And when they make it to about this spot, they talk to each other and they agree to hit a cyclist in the bike lane. That cyclist, a retired law enforcement officer, out on a morning ride.
Andy's life was robbed by 2 individuals who did not believe that lives of others matter.
A loving Little League dad, honorary member of the Girl Scouts, and a law enforcement officer of 35 years in California, enjoying retirement in Las Vegas.
His colleagues remember him as a real-life Pee Wee Herman. He was a jokester, a prankster, and always had a way to make you laugh.
64-year-old Andres Andy Probst's daughter shared the way she wants his life to be remembered. Police sharing the timeline of events that led to his death.
I'm here to talk to you today about a video most of you have seen by now, a cowardly act that in my 22 years of law enforcement left me personally appalled.
Around 6 a.m. on the morning of August 14th, Fox 5 reported a hit-and-run crash near Tenaya and Centennial Parkway. What was at first thought to be a horrible accident, 2 weeks later, Metro discovered was anything but.
2 juveniles joyriding in a car intentionally hitting and killing an innocent man who was riding a bicycle and leaving him for dead along the side of a road.
On August 29th, a student approached a school resource officer sharing the video of the teens recording themselves on their alleged crime spree that day.
We believe that Andy's murder is a direct result of society's decayed family values and the strong effects that social media has on our youth.
While the driver of the car that hit Andy was arrested shortly after the crime, it was only after the emergence of the video police learned of the second teen suspect serving a search warrant at his home and finding clothes matching those in the viral video. Police believe about a half hour before hitting Andy, that second teen was driving when a 72-year-old cyclist was also run down by a car near Fort Apache and Washburn, walking away with only minor injuries. And in that viral video, the teens can be heard laughing as they are driving away. Both of them now face an open murder charge, and they are both currently in the Clark County Juvenile Hall. But DA Steve Wolfson says that he does intend on trying to get their cases moved to the adult justice system. Reporting live tonight, Kim Passoff, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
As a parent myself, I have to wonder where these teens' parents thought they were at 5 o'clock in the morning, or even earlier, while they were out on their alleged crime spree, stealing cars and hitting and killing innocent people while they were out riding their bikes. And why a 17-year-old with an active warrant for a charge of strangulation had not already turned himself in to face his charge. But then I read that KTLA 5 News reached out to the 16-year-old's mother by phone for comment, and they said she hung up on them and texted that, quote, her family was not making any statements or addressing any accusations without their legal team, and my son's side of the story will be told, the truth, not the inaccuracies the media will try to portray. And she was right. Her son's story was told. In his own words, in his own recorded videos, of him laughing and agreeing to hit and injure and kill innocent victims without any inaccuracies at all. Thank you all so very much for watching. I dedicate this video in honor of the memory of Andy Probst and all the victims that were affected by those evil teens that day. May they get everything they deserve and spend the rest of their lives surrounded by bars that they will never be freed from to spread their evil to hurt another human being. Stay safe out there, take care of each other, and I'll see you on my next video.